Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Halal Crypto Investing. I'm your host Mujibul, and today we are looking at Initia. The reason for this is one of those projects that have hinted or are rumored to be giving an airdrop to Celestia stakeholders, and so this is why we are looking into it. So in today's video, what is Initia? What is its value proposition? Any network effects, utility, strong investor base, and price comparisons. If this interests you, then continue watching our video. And if you're here for the first time, remember to subscribe to Halal Crypto Investing. And a disclaimer, this is not financial advice, and a lot of people lose money in crypto, sadly. Halal Crypto Investing, there are lots of opportunities out there with crypto assets. The things that we are looking at are not the only ones. There are many more things. We are limited with our small team and our brain bandwidth. If you come across other opportunities, feel free to comment below. So Initia, what is it? I've come across the initials INIT. If that is confirmed, I've put a question mark there for now. But at the moment, I've kind of seen things with the phrase in it, so I've put it there as a starting point. Now, this is their website. You can see it's still in progress. There is nothing there, and it says follow INIT on X, and so it kind of comes here, and it's like a loop. You go to the website, you go to the Twitter page. So this is their official Twitter page, and Initia is a network of interwoven roll-ups backed by Binance Labs. So you can see it's backed by Binance Labs. So that's a good starting point. This is their founder, Zoni. Zon, it's always Zoni. I'll put these links in the description. So you can have a look at what he's been up to and the kind of things he's been messaging. And you can see here, Initia testnet is coming soon. He did an interview with Andy, and a few points he's mentioned in the summary of their interview. Initia is a quality infrastructure, and it's very important for new builders. So one of the things that I've come across is that they are building the infrastructure for projects to create roll-ups. So their idea is for someone to just easily create a roll-up, and they are doing that, and they want to make that as frictionless as possible, to make it as smooth as possible, so that there's a great interactions for the user, both developers and users. Second point from their interview is that all rollups don't need to settle on Ethereum. So one of the things that they are working on is that you do not need to be aligned to a specific chain. So you can be working with Ethereum, EVM, you can be on Solana, you can be using Cosmos IBC. So that is a interesting thing. And another point here is modular rollups are here to stay. So that's in the summary with this interview. So I'll put this in the description. You can have a read with all the little points. I came across this a long time ago, actually, 9th of February, where Jose Maria Macedo, he's part of Delphi Digital, made a comment, Dime walked so INIT could run. So I didn't really get it, and now clearly I can get it. It's linking to Initia. So Dime started the first got the ball rolling, and now Initia will be doing a lot. So that gives you an idea of things, and you can see Ansem's comment there, Cosmos season is coming. Here's a little thread on by DAIC Capital, and they comment on the testnet launch of Initia FTN is just around the corner. This is, by the way, 15th of February. So today is the 16th while I'm recording this. I'm not sure when I'll publish this video, but that's the timeline. So it's time to consolidate what we know so far. How is Initia FTN revolutionizing the modular space by integrating EVM, CosmWasm, and Move? So EVM is your Ethereum, CosmWasm is your IBC Atom Cosmos, and Move is the new kind of alt virtual machines, Sui and Aptos, those kind of chains. So it's a network of interwoven rollups. So the idea of initia is you can have lots of different rollups, and you're kind of going in between them. You're intersecting, crossing all of these rollups. So by utilizing the init stack, optimism init stack, you can build your rollup with your favorite framework, employing languages such as Cosmos, Solidity, and Move to achieve full interoperability among these different rollups, interwoven rollups. So that's what this the idea of initia is. This is achieved through a so-called native initia DEX minute swap. So they have a DEX coming where you can go between different rollups. I'm not going to go through this thoroughly. I'll put it in the description. Because we aim to approach this thread more from a user's perspective, I recommend checking the following if you're interested in the technical details. And so they've got 7 days to bridge a token as if minute swap, a native stable swap-esque initia DEX pool enhanced with intent and enshrined liquidity brings instant bridging to optimistic interwoven rollups. So now comes the juicy part for the users of initia. If you're a staker looking to earn yield, initia offers a unique approach. It's similar to what Berachain does, but with some distinct differences. Berachain has got this idea of proof of liquidity. So you can see some of those ideas are mixing here. And another point is that the whole modularity ecosystem, all these projects are working with each other and working together. So you can see this kind of overlap happening. And also when tokens will be launched, they'll all be working together. So there's this good community happening. So that's another positive. Initia L1 uses delegated proof of stake consensus with one modification. You can delegate not only your init tokens, but also the liquidity pool tokens you receive from providing liquidity in minute swap. And this carries on, so it's getting a bit more technical. This mechanism is referred to as enshrined liquidity. And so you can read through this thread. I'll put this in the description. And just to kind of look into this finer detail, initia thread. Initia's EVM, WASM VM, and Move VM interwoven rollups built on the Optimism init stack are optimistic rollups, complete with fraud proofs and rollbacks. So here they're going through how you can swap things essentially. So the finer details, the technicalities. Again, I'll put this in the description. So we let's look at the funding of Initia. So on CryptoRank, you can see Binance Lab are the only people that have funded this as far as I'm aware, as far as I can see. So that is what Initia is and who it's been funded by. And before we continue, just a reminder that if you're new to the channel, subscribe to Halal Crypto Investing. It's taken us a bit of time to produce this, so we really appreciate you subscribing to the channel. So it takes a few seconds to subscribe to our channel. So what are the positives of Initia? The positives, again, it's a new project. They're looking to build a great user experience, both for developers and users. It's part of the modularity, theme of this cycle, which is quite big. It's connecting different rollups, and it's working with different EVMs. So you've got your, or not EVMs, it's working with different VMs. You've got your Ethereum and IBC and so on. And it's got partnerships where there's a good modularity community, which I kind of referenced to earlier. The risks, similar to what we've covered previously with other projects, is there a product market fit? That's the question. I think with modularity coming, I think it will be big. Security, things to do with previously, Thorchain Rune got hacked. I mean, we're working with code, so there could be bugs. Luna going to zero, so these are risks that are there. And also, with modularity and the way things are happening, are there any other competitors that will come out soon? So let me just add this in there. I forgot to add this in there. So any other competitors? I'm not sure, but Hyperlane comes to mind, but we'll do a deep dive or a look into Hyperlane soon. So in summary, you've got your kind of positives and negatives. In terms of price comparisons, I mean, Arweave is an infrastructure project, so that's something that we can compare to. And I'm not sure Celestia is the right comparison, because Celestia is a data availability project. It's got a lot of things to do with staking and all of that has happened. I mean, in the threads that we've kind of come across, there is this proof of liquidity and those kind of things happening. So as time goes on, more of this may come out. So we'll see if that's the thing to compare it to. Celestia is, I think, a 3 billion market cap project at the moment. In terms of, this is the big question, what will the future of crypto look like? Is it modular? And I think if you believe that the future is modular, then there is a lot of potential for initia. For me, personally, this gives me a lot of good vibes, actually, just from my kind of initial research and just listening to different podcasts. So that is where I see it. It's quite exciting, just how the founders are talking about the project. If you've enjoyed this video, then subscribe to Halal Crypto Investing. And if you'd like to get in touch with us, halalcryptoinvesting@gmail.com. So thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. And until the next one, peace. Assalamu alaikum.